Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your entrepreneurship tutor, Professor Henry Buisa of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. Yes, at that link, I covered this story of taxes and the beer, Tusker beer in Kenya. Yes, my students, thank you for asking me to elaborate again a little more about taxes. So this is your tutorial, short one, very basic on tax. But what is a tax? A tax is a mandatory payment collected from individuals and businesses by a government entity to fund government activity. So taxes are actually compulsory payments to the government for it to run its activities. Now, taxes are burdensome, but we are told tax burden shifts between producers and consumers depending on supply and demand. Generally speaking, taxes are burdensome more to the consumer than to the producer. We shall look at it. But now, there is in economics what we call the circular flow of income. Let's just take two sectors, individuals or households and the businesses, industry. Yes, individuals are employed by businesses, so they sell their labor to businesses, individuals, households to industry. And for that matter, they get their income, salaries and all that. They spend that income on goods and services from the industry. So, circular flow of income. Income comes from businesses to individuals for having worked in businesses, sold labor. The individuals use the expenditure, the salaries, to buy goods and services from businesses. Now, a tax, a high tax will mean high prices, lower savings, because when the individuals are now spending on goods because of high prices, they have nothing to save. And when they don't save, then investments don't occur because economics says savings are equal to investments. And even there's therefore lower innovation. Therefore, this is a negative to the economy. High taxes can easily lead to stagnation of an economy. Lower taxes may lead to lower prices and therefore lead to higher demand, higher production, higher investment, and even higher innovation. So lower prices are a plus to an economy. This is the basic flow. This is as an introductory remarks only. Now, higher prices mean inflation. And we saw the burden. Inflation hits, talking the Kenyan language, inflation hits hustlers fast, faster, and further. Fast, faster, and further. Let's see. Before inflation, the exchange was 100 shillings for a dollar. Actually, we are talking about inflation and even devaluation. So before inflation, before devaluation, the dollar cost 100 shillings and the unga also cost 100 shillings. Now, whom are we looking at? 1, the hustler. 2, the business person. And 3, someone who holds foreign exchange, like some politicians, for example. So, a hustler has 100 shillings. A business person has unga. and the forex holder has $1. You see, unga costs 100 shillings. So the hustler with his 100 shillings will buy unga and eat and survive. The business person will sell unga at 100 shillings to both the hustler and the forex holder. Forex, of course, will sell his dollar at 100 shillings and buy the unga. So things are fine. There is some equilibrium here. But then comes inflation, devaluation, as an intervention, for example. Just like we are talking of taxes being increased, and as soon as the taxes are increased, then inflation, we might want to call it cost push inflation, because the cost of doing business will go up because of higher prices of inputs and so on and so forth. So after inflation and even devaluation, the Kenya shillings now, the dollar now exchanges at 120, and the unga goes up to 110. Back to our people, the hustler who still has 100 shillings, because life is difficult. Even low-income earners, salaries have not increased, but inflation has come, taxes have come, and the devaluation has come. The business person still has unga, and the forex holder still has his dollar. So now, in this scenario, the hustler is unable to buy unga, because unga has gone to 110, and all he has is 100. Now the unga, the business person, can now not sell to everybody, because the hustler is not buying. So he sells his unga only to some. And the forex holder, $1 now is going at 120. So the forex holder can sell his dollar at 120, buy some unga, and still remain with change. You see the difference now? It is like the hustler has been hit very hard, because with his 100 shillings, he can't buy the unga. But the business person is still in business, because he may not sell to the hustler, but will still sell to the forex holder. The forex holder, they will say, example, politician, with his dollar, he has now even more shillings, which he can buy his unga and still remain with something to buy a soda to down his ugali. So we need to help hustlers. But how can hustlers be helped? First, they must learn to help themselves. Second, they should be trained to help themselves. Third, we need hustler-friendly policies. We need hustler-friendly taxations. This must be designed if we have to survive. Stay tuned. I'll be coming with more. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being my fan. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. And please leave a comment. Thank you. That was your entrepreneurship tutor, Professor Henry Bwisa of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology in Kenya.